Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalagrim here, and today we are going to look at a Silver Banshee raid guide. And I know I have already done a Silver Banshee raid guide and that video is definitely still viable, but there are two methods of playing Silver Banshee. First of all, it's going to be the one in the first video where I talked about using her paired up with the Reverse the Flash and the Power Girl or Dr. Fate, of course. And right now we're going to talk about a method using Predator Batman, and there is not really a better way to do it. It's a little bit of a damage difference. The Predator Batman one seems to be putting in a little bit more damage, but the difference is not that significant in order to strictly recommend one or the other. I'm just putting both of them out there, and I am letting you guys decide which one do you want to use and which one you are more comfortable with. It is all up to you to decide. Again, for the traditional method, check out my last video that I'll link in the description. And right now we are going to tackle the option that uses Predator Batman as the combo builder. So with all that being said, for any questions you might have about this video or about Injustice 2 Mobile in general, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, maybe share it with your league mates if you found it useful, maybe hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the uploads, and if you are very eager you can also press that bell button to not miss an upload. With all that being said, let's get into it. But before we get into this video, all the footage you will see in terms of raid footage will be from King Neil, so I would really appreciate if you check him out and check his channel out. He's going to do raid fights and raid montages, so you should definitely check him out and show him some love. Maybe hit that subscribe button, maybe hit that bell button. He's a guy that I'm using a lot of raid footage from, and I would really appreciate if you go ahead and check out his channel. And keep in mind that by helping him, you are indirectly helping me. So thank you very much for that. So as usual with those types of videos, first thing that we're going to do is watch the fight in normal speed and kind of talk through everything that's going to happen, and then we will watch it in slow motion and break everything down, and then I'll make some cuts with the essential parts that will need to happen in order for this fight to be successfully done and done well. So you can see over here that he's using Predator Batman, Power Girl and Silver Banshee. Silver Banshee, as we all know, is going to be a great damage dealer, but in order to deal maximum amount of damage with her special tree, she needs to have the opponent's abilities disabled while she uses the special tree, because her special tree will deal additional damage if the opponent's abilities are disabled. And while the traditional way is to do that by using her special one 3 times, there is another way to do so, and that is with Predator Batman special one. So that is basically what is going to happen through the whole course of this fight. He will use the special one of Predator Batman, build some combo, and then tag in Silver Banshee for that special 3 damage. And this is going to be pretty much the entire fight. For Silver Banshee you are going to use a normal build, like the same build that you're going to use with the traditional build, for Predator Batman there is a specific build that needs to be used, and that is going to be a build that I have mentioned in my build guide for Predator Batman, so you might want to also check that out. The build for Predator Batman will be a build that will also kind of allow you to use him in Arena and Champions Arena, but will make him be a little bit more resilient and have a little bit more of a fast attack chance in order to build that combo up. So basically you are going to use your special one on Dr. Fate, hit him a few times to build up combo, then tag in Silver Banshee, use a special tree, and then just back off to avoid taking any damage. And this is yet again the most optimally done against Dr. Fate, because of the fact that he is more or less useless against you as long as you have his special abilities disabled, and it's going to be a pretty easy fight. If you are to use this strategy against other sub-bosses, it will be still possible, but it will not be just as easy as this one. So yet again you are tagging in Silver Banshee for the hit, then tagging in Predator Batman yet again for that special one. Of course there might be some variation considering your fight, there might be some slip-ups, some errors, some AI doing some crazy stuff that might put your characters into danger, but that's just the unpredictability of the raid. And you need to, of course, to tag in as much as possible and as soon as possible in order to keep that Dual Blades procs up. As you can see, that Predator Batman already has some fast attacks. Silver Banshee is staying at 3 tab stacks. After he uses use a special one, he's going to build up some combo and then tag her in. This fight is almost over, but don't worry about it because we will take a look at it yet again in slow motion and discuss every single thing that happened. So time is up. And I think in this one he scored higher than 30 mil damage. Yes, much higher. So now let's look at it in slow motion, let's break everything down. Okay, so this is at 0.5 speed, the fight has just begun, and he's tagging in Silver Banshee for that special 2 attack. You need to use the special 2 attack at the very beginning of the fight, because of the fact that this will increase your damage and make you deal significantly better damage against your opponents. In the traditional build you also needed to do this in order to disable the opponent's abilities with your special one, and now you can see that he's tagging in Silver Banshee yet again, yet she is not going to do anything towards damaging Dr. Fate, and that is in order to keep stacking up that the All Blades. Over here is going to use the first special one on Dr. Fate. After you use it, you don't stack Silver Bench straight away, you wait to build up some combo with Predator Batman, because building up combo will increase your damage with Silver Bench, then tag her and straight up special 3, then you back off, block and back off, block again, and then he tags in Supergirl to tank that super move. Be careful not to tank your super move with Predator Batman because he might need that health later on. She's going the Silver Bench is going to be tagged in. That's a little bit unfortunate. He's going to tag in Predator Batman right away, start that combo, use a special one. Dr. Fate's abilities are disabled and he's going to have very slow attacks towards you. He does a jump attack right after you are going to be able to begin a long normal combo. Then you go ahead, tag in Silver Banshee, special 3. Now you back off because you want none of that business with Dr. Fate, and keep in mind Dr. Fate is not going to have any long range abilities, so as long as you're backing away from him, you are safe. Over here he did a little bit of a mistake. He predicted that Dr. Fate was not going to use an ability, but it's okay, not much of a damage dealt over there. Again, Dr. Fate, all his special abilities disabled, a jump attack, easily you can begin your long combo from that, and then you tag in Silver Banshee and right away use that special 3. And then you're going to back off because yet again Dr. Fate is not going to be able to do anything to you as long as you are away from him. Right now he tagged again Predator Batman. He used a down attack in order to create some distance and he's playing this safe. And over here, unfortunately, Dr. Fate is going to be able to use a special 3 on him. Fortunately, he had the regeneration matrix, but for some people this mistake might mean the end of the fight. Over here he does a jump attack, and when he does a jump attack he's very vulnerable to a special one. He tags in towards him yet again, easily begins a long combo into Dr. Fate because his special abilities are disabled, and right now Silver Banshee yet again for a special 3. So this strategy is pretty easy to do as long as you don't encounter very problematic situations. Over here he was able to begin a combo straight away into a special one, beautifully done, and right now you back away, Dr. Fate jump attacks, you begin your combo, and you tag Silver Banshee yet again after a full combo and use a special 3. And yet again you back off because he has no long range abilities. Over here he began a combo because he saw the opportunity to do so, and he tags in Predator Batman. That is not really necessary, and he's going to use another special one on him. His abilities are disabled, he is going to be useless. He's going to do a jump attack, he's going to do a long combo. Again, if you are watching this video and you don't know what the long combo and the short combo is, you should go ahead and watch my combo tutorials that I have made and combat tutorials, and I'll link those down in the description, and those terms might make much more sense to you after you watch them. Again, a special one, he's backing off, he's leaving Dr. Fate to do a jump attack or a swipe towards him attack. It doesn't matter because Dr. Fate is going to be in no capacity to do anything as long as he has his abilities available. Yet again, back off but keep pressing block while you back off, because this is a more optimal way to back off and it makes the animation of backing off much less awkward. Again, back off is going to do a jump attack, he's useless, use some basic attacks. You can see that the combo meter is going up 2 at a time, and this is because of the Predator Batman builds that I recommend, that I have a build guide for that I'll link down in the description. Also I have a build guide for Silver Banshee, we'll also link that down. Just check out anything that you might need other than this video to make your team work. And this is a very good team that you can start as a beginner, because Silver Banshee is going to have a challenge and the premium chest Predator Batman is going to be available in the arena store. You can get this team going in no time as a beginner, and it's going to be pretty easy to use once you get a hang of it. Right here is a thing that you will encounter very often, which will be the tagging into special 1 attack. That is very easily done. Over here doing a long combo and then a special 3. Unfortunately it did not crit, that thing happens. The fight is almost over, a few more combos. Jumping in straight away special 1. This is going to be like the most optimal situation where you can just tag in and use your special 1, but this is going to be able to be done in the last 1 minute, because if you are doing it before the 1 minute and you are going to straight into special 1 with Predator Batman and then into Silver Banshee, you are not going to have enough energy for your special 3. So that is why at the first minutes of the fight the Batman stayed much more in the fight, because he needed to buy time for Silver Banshee to increase her energy bars and actually have enough energy to perform a special 3. Now straight away into a special 1, he does not even care about that power bar because it's going to regenerate fast, because we're in the last 1 minute, and he's going to tag in the Silver Banshee for the last special 3 attack. A critical attack, beautiful over here. And now he's backing off because he hopes for one more special 3 before the fight ends. And there it is. Of course, very little damage because he had no disable on his abilities, but it's going to count nevertheless. And yet again, right now we are going to see the damage screen where he did 33 million. Now let's look at the key things about this fight. So, at the very start of the fight, there are two things that are very important that you do. First of all is you use your special 2 with Silver Banshee once, because by doing that you will apply a debuff on Dr. Fate that will increase your damage done by you and Arcane teammates upon him, and in this situation it only counts the fact that you increase the damage of Silver Banshee. And the next thing that you should not forget to do is to tag in and out a few times Silver Banshee even after you have used your special 2, so she gets to stack up that all blades faster. Right now if you see that he tags Silver Banshee for no reason other than keep stacking that the all blades, and then he can begin doing his combo that we are going to discuss straight away. But keep in mind, you must use your special 2 at the beginning of the fight, and you must tag in once additionally after you tag in Power Girl after your special 2 in order to stack up that the all blades. Now let's talk about the combos. Actually, before getting into the combos, be careful with Dr. Fate's super move, because you definitely don't want that used on your Predator Batman or Silver Banshee, so make sure you tag in Power Girl to tank that super move so you don't put any of your characters in danger, because you'll need them in this fight basically. The hardest part of this fight will be before 1 minute, because the most important thing you'll need to do is managing your energy. You see that right now, because he had enough energy, he straight away used the special 1 for Predator Batman, then tagged in Silver Banshee special 3, no problems. But right now he tags in Batman yet again, and though he could technically use the special 1 straight away, he realized that he wouldn't have enough energy, so he waited and bought some time, and right now when he tags Silver Banshee you can see that he barely has enough energy for the special 3. So right here yet again he had enough power because he let Power Girl die and some time was wasted, but other than that, until you get to the 1 minute threshold from where the energy charges faster, you need to be careful, because you can't straight away tag in Predator Batman and use a special 1. You'll need to do a down swipe and then try to re-engage your combo from that point, because that will buy you some more time to recharge your energy. And managing your energy is going to be one of the hardest and one of the most crucial parts of this fight. Managing your energy in this fight makes the difference between a well done peep on Dr. Fate and a badly done peep on Dr. Fate. When the timer is below 1 minute, things simplify because your energy will generate much faster, and what you're basically going to do is going to be when you tag in Batman, do straight away the special 1. Fate has his abilities unlocked to build your combo and all that stuff, and then tag in Silver Banshee right after. But keep in mind that you can only do this only after there's only 1 minute on the clock, because at that point energy is going to charge faster. If you're doing that before, you might not have enough energies for Silver Banshee special tree, so you need to be careful when it comes to that and manage it properly. So yeah, the conclusion of this video is that I really start to need a haircut. Other than that, this is a pretty easy raid strategy to do. You might encounter some hurdles along the way, especially before minute 1, but you can definitely master this strategy, and this is a very cheap team to put along, and a very accessible team for a lot of people. Again, if you prefer the traditional strategy with Reverse the Flash instead of Predator Batman, check out my other videos. I have build guides also on Silver Banshee and Predator Batman that I will also link down in the description. So other than that, let me know down in the comments what you think about this raid strategy, if you prefer this or the traditional one. For any questions, feel free to hit me down in the comments. Pretty easy strategy in my opinion, you can easily master it with some time given. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and maybe to vote on future raid guides. Maybe hit that bell button to get notified for every single upload, and I'll see you in the next one.